Water-only fasting is blowing up on TikTok, and generally, I'm a fan, but a brand new study says you could be torching muscle and memory along with belly fat. On June 9, 2025, a study dropped where researchers tracked 5-day water-only fast in women who were in midlife and found that almost 40% of the weight lost was lean muscle, and cognitive tests of episodic memory slipped nearly 15%. I'm Dr. Voss, Cornell-educated longevity MD. Let's unpack why extreme water fasting could backfire, what the science really says, and potentially safer options, like fasting mimicking diets or appropriately time-restricted eating, to capture the metabolic perks without torching your muscle mass or your brain. Remember, this is educational only. Always work with your own trusted clinician. What the new data show: lean mass hit. In that 5-day study, participants dropped an average of 3 kilograms, but 1.2 kilograms came directly from muscle mass, confirming early narrative reviews warning of excessive protein breakdown during prolonged fasting. Performance dip. A separate nature trial of 7 days water fasting preserved strength but still affected VO2 max and altered amino acid metabolism, signs that your engine's running on empty. Inflammation surprise. An Australian research team expected fasting to cut inflammation, but instead, pro-inflammatory proteins rose, potentially challenging the detox claim. And the brain downside. A Nutrition Reviews meta-analysis linked multi-day water fasting to impaired cognitive flexibility, while a 2025 lab study found episodic memory errors after only 48 hours without food. Why the risks happen. When glycogen drains, your body raids both fat and muscle for amino acids to make glucose. Fewer amino acids mean scarcer neurotransmitter precursors, add mild hypoglycemia and rising cortisol, and memory circuits could misfire. Meanwhile, the immune system sees rapid tissue loss as stress and can spike inflammatory signals that may aid you metabolically. Safer, evidence-backed alternatives. The fasting mimicking diet. 5 plant-based days of 800 calories per day is a fasting protocol that can preserve lean muscle mass and cut insulin resistance, as demonstrated in multiple randomized trials. Time-restricted eating. A periodic 8-hour eating window paired with exercise lowered fat while training muscle in young women after just 8 weeks. Blend with training. Resistance work during time-restricted eating or mild calorie cuts signals muscle to stay, ketones to rise, and memory-boosting BDNF to climb. None of which appear to happen when you're flat out water fasting on the couch. I'm a huge fan of fasting, but this latest research flags some hidden potential risks. In my opinion, this highlights why expert medical advice, guided by individualized data, is key when engaging in these types of interventions. Would you ever try a supervised FMD or stick to a daily 8-hour eating window? If you have any questions on this topic, let me know in the comments below.